Hello, 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 hello. How are you doing? Hello. What's going on, my friends? It's Monday. Monday mindset. Hmm. What are we going to talk about today? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Oh my God, that's a hard decision to make. Have you ever said that before? Oh God, I got to make this decision. It's so hard. Mm, it is killing. But we're going to talk about decisions today because it is the decisions that we make in life, good or bad, that's we're going to have to deal with the consequences of those decisions, right? So if you're going to be watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from because today is decisions day. We are talking about making decisions or just generally decisions. How do you decide to do one thing over another? How do we decide what we want to do? How do we decide and make the choices to change? That's so it's big. It's a big thing. It's a lot of work. It's heavy stuff, right? Because sometimes we have a lot like deep, important stuff to talk about, or to think about, or to make the decision on. So let's talk about that today because you know what? It's almost we're in the last 2 months of the year. We have some big decisions to make. Like me now, I gotta decide if I want to do this Facebook Live or I'll go, sit in the corner because for some reason my asthma is flaring up on me. So I have big decision to make. Should I even be talking or should I go sit one side? So let's see. So if we have not met before, if we haven't met before, my name is Yvette Garel and I come to you live in this community every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today is no different because today is Monday and it's the Mindset Monday. It's a Mindset Monday. We got to make decisions. So we got to decide, are you going to do one thing over another, over another, over another? How do you do that? Why do you do that? What make you do that? What have you taken into consideration to do that? Big decisions. As we move forward towards the end of the year, big decisions moving into next year. Whether we're going to be here, yes or no, I know we're going to be here, right? Yep, we're going to be here. But big decisions. Are we going to shift plans? Are we going to change plans? Are we going to buy and what where we're going to do something differently? Are we going to still be living here? Or are we going to be living there? Do I need this? Do I need that? Life is just made up of decisions, period. Right? Made up of decisions. But would you agree with me that how you make a decision how you make a decision is even more important than what you decide to do? How you make a decision, don't would you agree that it is even more important than what you decide to do? Because when you think about it, what you decide to do, okay, yeah, but how you decide the what, right? How you decide the what. Okay, so let's look for example. Yep, you wanted to get your law degree, right? So you decide that, you know what, I got to go to law school. Okay, so which law school are you going? Then you start to do, your research and the how. You try to decipher, do your research, and then you make that what, right? Yeah, how we make the decision is far more important than what we decide to do, because we already have an idea. Yeah, I want to go to law school, but how am I going to get there? Do I have the money? Let's not use money. Let's talk about the resources, because it could be people, things, money, and all places and stuff. So do I have the resources? That covers a lot of stuff, right? Do I have the capacity, the ability? Or, what made me feel like I can be a lawyer? I got to go to law school. How am I going to get there if I don't have this, if I don't have that? Decisions. I want to be a businesswoman. I want to start a business. Okay. That's my, that's my thing. I want to be an entrepreneur. That's my thing. How am I going to make these decisions to know that when I launch out into that arena, it's going to be beneficial for me? How we make the decision is way more important than the what we decide to do. When you take that into consideration, and that happens in life all the time, because think about it. We make a lot of decisions. I do, you do, all of us do, just on the fly. That's what we say, right? Just on the fly. No thought process, nothing. We didn't think about nothing. We're like, man, let's go. Got it. We in it, right? But there are a lot of things that we do that we really need to sit down, take our time to make the decision. Because when you think about the decisions is going to enact change. Okay, so we decide to move to a new place, a bigger house. Okay, make a decision. It's going to enact change. Now you have a bigger yard to mow. Now you have bigger space. You need more furniture. Now you have more place to dance and sing. Now you have more maintenance. Or you want to downsize. Let's look on the reverse. Decision. You decide, it's too much money there. I'm a downsize. I just need me a little apartment, a little studio flat. You got to decide what's happening here. You got a lot of furniture. You have maybe pets. What you gonna do? So this, it's like life is filled with just a lot of decisions. But how we make the decision, because we gotta decide, we gotta go either right or left, right? We gotta go forward or backward, right? We gotta go up or down, right? We gotta say yes or no. There's a little, if you say maybe, that's not a decision. Like you're just on the fence, right? It's either one way or another. So, the gray area, as we call it, the shaded area, we haven't decided. We still, iffy. I don't know. So when you have made a decision, you have taken a position, right? You have taken a position, right? I know that I have made decisions. You have made decisions. All of us have made decisions. When we make a decision, we go left. Yeah, we have taken a position. We're heading left, right? The thing is that decisions enact change. There's going to be a change in some way, shape, or form in the decision that you have made. So if you made a decision to go right, you are going straight, right? You make a decision to go right. That's a change in direction. I hope you're tracking with me, right? There's a change in direction, because you're not going straight anymore, like on the straight path. You've veered right. So you have made a decision to veer right. Now you're going in a different direction. So there's a change in terms of direction. What's your navigation each time you drive down the road? You're trying to go somewhere you have never been. You plug in the address and you'll be heading down there. As for us here, we head down the 95, and we get to a point, we have to turn or get off the exit and do all that good stuff. Especially when we get in the neighborhood, we have got to, navigate to find where we're going. So think about it, my friends. The decisions that we make causes us to make a change. It enacts a change, period. Now, I know you don't like change. Oh, my goodness. Who likes change? Not many of us like change. But think about it. Last time I spoke about change. Now, change is one of them things that we just cannot do anything about. We just have to because things are going to change regardless. We have to accept the change. And if we even ignore it, guess what? The change remains. It is one of those infinite things that happen in this life, that it is what it is, right? But before the change has taken place, or before the change happens, back it up. We made a decision, right? Yeah, we did. We made a decision. Now, here comes a change. And then if you needn't go through the process of making the decision based upon, maybe some facts or truths or whatever, then you make the change and you're going to be like, you know what? I don't know about this. I'm not in for this. Nope. Nope. Not me. Right? So we got to back it up. So you see how decisions are important. How we make the decision is even more important than what we decide to do. Because if I decide to buy me a Mercedes Benz, now I'm gonna go to some dealerships, check it out, do my little test drive, see what's going on. You have different class and different categories, and you name it. I'm gonna go through all that. I'm going to talk to the salesperson. I'm going to do my research. Which one gives me this mileage? Which one is more comfortable? I'm going to look at reviews. I'm going to go, maybe go on the Mercedes-Benz site. I'm going to be like, oh, maybe I want a vintage one. So I'm going to do my research. So how? Let's say how. I'm going to put some action in there. I'm going to do some research, because there's specs and there's a lot of information out there and everything. So I'm going to check into the how. I'm like, okay, I'm going to probably see persons who, if I go to the store and I see someone that owns this, a car like what I'm trying to get, I maybe hang around and be like, wait until they come out of the store and be like, hey, I see that I'm getting ready to get a car like that. Tell me a little bit about it. The how is more important than the what. I want you to remember that, okay? Because in life, we make a lot of decisions. As I said, life is made up out of decisions. But how many times do we consider the how? We just dive right in because that's a what. Yep, change that. Just slide on over here. Come on over here. Do this, do that, without thinking about the consequences, right? Thinking about the consequences, because the decision enacts a change. There's going to be an absolute change, period. There's going to be a change. Now, because we don't like change, we don't do well with change. We just, change just is not nice. Change is just don't feel comfortable. Change is, because we're comfortable in our comfort zone. When we have to change, yeah, we gotta think of, let me think about this. Let me think about this. Do I really want to do that? But when you get there, you have already bypassed the process up here of looking at things in a way to make the right decision, to enact the change, because it is a change that we make in our lives every day. That's what's gonna keep us either grounded or floating or fall over or whatever, maybe not in business, out of business, maybe not making money, maybe losing money, maybe, the children, maybe, the studies, whatever, because we have made a decision to change at some point, and now we have made a choice, okay? Because the decision to change is either right or left, good, bad, and you go down the line, high, low, yeah. So we made a choice, right? We made a choice. What are some of the choices that you are actually making in your life today, in your business, for your family? Yeah, lots of choices, because there's a lot of things out there, my friends. Lots of things out there, and we can make lots of choices. But what are we deciding to choose? Whatever we're deciding to choose, we need to back it up and make a decision on the how. How is it going to benefit me? What is in there for me? How is it going to impact my family? How, and look at it from that perspective, whether it's business, whether it's a life-changing event, whatever it is. If we have a chance, let me put that caveat in, because sometimes you got to make some rash, just like some really, impromptu decisions. But after that, then you start to look and I'm like, oh my goodness, did I just do that? Did I just say that? Did I just change that? Did I do, and that's what life is all about. But He didn't say you have to remain. He didn't say you couldn't change that. No, you can. So now it's once you realize, like, this is not where I want to be. This is not what I want to do. This is not working. This is I'm gonna have to do something to make a change. Now, we are in business because if you know anything about me, I am in business. I am a marketer. I market online. I'm a social media coach. I help persons to take their business online, using and leveraging the proven strategies of social media to change some things in their business, to turn their business around so they can, whether it's leads or sales or get eyeballs on them, make themselves be more visible, doing the things that they need to do to get the engagement, all that good stuff. That's some changes we have to make. So if you're doing something right now in your business and it's not working, then you might want to take a look at it. And in order for we need to do some homework, right? So we go through the decision-making process. It's not easy, but we all should do it, right? We need to, first of all, look at the business we're operating. What are you doing right now? Right where you are, what's going on right there, and you write them down. Whether it's in the business or in your life or something that you're trying to get done. What is it that is happening right now? Don't sugarcoat it. Put it down. Everything. Put it on real and raw, as they would say. Write it down, make a list, maybe categories. Some of us gonna have big lists, some of us have small lists, some of us have medium. Make a list. So we go into the decision-making process. Because if something's not working, then we need to evaluate, do an assessment, do something, address the matter, right? I hope you're following me, okay? So you gather some information because now we're going to be like, I ain't making no money. My team is not growing. I don't get no leads, no sales. Ain't nobody looking at my business. Nobody's buying my products. What's going on here, man? I got to do something. So you write them down and then we try to figure out, okay, maybe there's a time when things wasn't going so bad. What was I doing then? So you maybe want to look back. Sometimes we got to go back, keep going back but sometimes it's just bad, flat out, straight out. So you don't even have to go back. But sometimes there are some good points, right? There are some good parts. So you go back and you look at it. You assess, you reassess. You gather the information, you organize it. You try to kind of decipher. Maybe get somebody. Maybe at this point in time, what was going on? Maybe I had 6 employees. Maybe I had a system. Maybe I had a computer that actually works. Maybe I was living in a different place. Maybe my target market was different. Maybe the product that I was actually doing was different. So you check it out. That's all in the decision-making process. All right. So because it's not hard. It's because we have to do it, and because it makes sense, and because it works. That's why sometimes it's kind of hard. But we need to do this as we come close to the end of the year. We have to make some decisions about our lives, but that's continuous, but about our business. Okay? Is what you're doing working? Is it providing you? Are you meeting goals? Are your objectives? Whatever, we got to decide. And if it is not, then you have to make a decision to make a change. So you're going straight down the road and man, there's a traffic jam there, accident. And you have to make a detour, you got to pivot. Yeah. Because pivot takes you around all of that. See, I got to tell you, because this is such a huge topic for me. And I'm sure, and I hope that this is something that is important to you as well, because I found out that I had to make some real uncomfortable decisions in life, because but the decision that I made was uncomfortable, or may have been uncomfortable for me, but it was the right decision to make, because it only feels uncomfortable, but the results, or the everything that's associated with the decision makes sense. But for me, because that's I'm not used to that, it's uncomfortable. The same thing I believe is gonna happen for you guys. But we don't look at, as someone says, um, marry the process and divorce the results, right? Because if you look at something and they're all stacked in the right direction, the results are gonna follow. Yeah, the results are going to follow. So make a decision, not on your emotions, but on the facts, on the validity of what makes sense. What's happening in your business is not working. Sit down, evaluate it, look at it. What am I going to do? What should I do? What makes sense? What do I need to do? Bring down, call to your buddy, your good friend, and share. Have a heart to, somebody will say, have a come to God moment with whatever you're doing. Because you can't just keep going, 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 and not making any traction. I don't know if you ever see when those ice skaters are just sliding on the ice, sliding on the ice. They're just sliding on the ice. But if they don't bring over that skate to stop it, then yeah, so they just keep sliding. No, you have to know when to pull the brakes up and be like, oh, hold up a second, I gotta check into this. That's how we do in life. That's how we should do in our business, no different. That's how we really need to conduct our life. We can't just keep, because we're so comfortable with something, we just keep going, 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 and it's not serving us well. So today we talked about decisions. What decisions are you going to make for yourself, for your business? Check into it. Then you might not necessarily have to make a change, but the decision you make today, it's going to be helping you out for tomorrow as we try to finish the year strong. How about the decision is really more important more than the what. So think about the process. But if we do the right thing, gather the information, assess, organize, and, throw some things out, bring some new things in, do what you need to do. We got to set it up, make a decision. It's not comfortable, maybe not, but it is going to serve you well and you will get the results. So as always, I like to tell people, yes, I made a decision last year. Yeah, last year, I think May or June. Yeah, when I looked at my business and I wasn't seeing the results that I really, really wanted, I pivoted so I could get into another area, so I could learn some new skills, so I could learn some new things, so I could understand why wasn't it working over there? What was going on? Then I could, okay, now I understand. Now I'm able to see how I need to navigate and to get everything working again. But it takes a decision. So decide what you're going to do. All right, my friends, it's Monday. It's Monday Mindset. Huge. Make a decision. Remember now, it's kind of left or right, high, low, yes, no, can be, maybe, right? You got to be one or the other. Got to decide. And whatever you decide, stick with it, go for it, keep at it, and just wait for the results. All right, my friends, I hope you're having a great Monday wherever you are in the world. I'll talk to you on Wednesday, and that is social media strategies. We just continue to uplift everyone where we are. Be safe. Your dog is barking over there. So I will talk to you on Wednesday. I'll see some people tomorrow in the other communities. So take care of yourself and be safe, okay? All right, then take care. Bye-bye. Decide. Whatever the decision is, make sure you do your homework and make a decision, because a decision will enact change, and change is good. Change is good. Change is good. All right.